Okay, so a theme develops for the week, and I hope and pray that it assists you and inspires and lifts us all in the way that we all need. Uh, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but there was a great basketball coach named John Wooden. You may or may not have heard of him, but he lived to be 100 years old. To my recollection, he was born roughly the year 1900 and roughly died in the year 2000. But for many years, he was absolutely unknown. He coached the UCLA basketball team and he started teaching, well, I'm not sure if it was the 30s or just after World War II, but be that as it may, if you're born in 1900 and you've been a high school and a junior college and a college coach, by the time you're 45 or 46, you're deep into your career. So now it's, I don't know, late 40s, and he's coaching UCLA basketball, and all the way through the 50s, coaching UCLA basketball with no renown, no regard, deep into the 60s. And then all of a sudden, poof, he seemed to start recruiting these astonishing players from all over the United States. Players you might have heard of: Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the wild and wacky Bill Walton, who just passed, unbelievably enough. But anyway, John Wooden went from being an absolute nobody to being the greatest college basketball coach of all time. His team won, I can't remember, 6 or 8 NCAA championships in a row, that's a record that will never be topped. They won like 80 games in a row. They were the thing. And John Wooden, in addition to his basketball prowess, he was an incredible teacher, metaphysician, a deep spiritual, religious, ethical, moral teacher. And he had a hierarchy of amazing sayings and ideas and principles that he taught his whole life, and ultimately they blossomed into great worldly success, but not until a long time deep into his career. He was a late bloomer, and in fact lived to be 100 years old. The reason I bring him up, I saw one of his sayings the other day, and I heard it as I had never heard it before, and one of his sayings was, "Don't let what you can't do get in the way of what you can do. Don't let what you cannot do get in the way of what you can do." And this seems so tremendously significant to me, because isn't this the story of all of our lives, or at least the friends that are on this call? If you're in this call today, if you're part of this team, this tribe, this camaraderie, all of you have been, well, you've been through your fiery trials and your gauntlets and your hot furnaces of experience, and they've burned off a lot of the dross, I've heard it pronounced, but a lot of our impurities, forgive the voice today, singing lessons. But we've all been through a lot of challenges and difficulties, each and every one of you, and each and every one of us is being readied to be stronger and healthier and a stronger foot soldier of truth and love and light in this world in your own unique way. And one of the stipulations of that is that in the absence of all the things we can't do, like talk beautifully and sing like a songbird, I still have to use my voice in the way that I can. I have to speak and sing and express in the way that I can, and I can't let it get in the way of what I can't do. And that's true for all of us. Who wouldn't like to have a greater skill set and greater capacity and greater influence? But that's irrelevant. We do what we can, and as we do, the manager of the universe, God, love, source, who's watching us all very carefully and is keeping a good eye on us, every time we gain one skill, pass one test, move through one trial, and learn the lesson, then we're granted a whole new skill set and a whole new capacity. Now, if we don't face our personal trials and tribulations, if we think that they don't apply, or if we're kicking the can down the road and addressing those things later, those problems or difficulties will simply continuously show up. The universe will say, want to work on it now, want to work on it now, want to work on it now. You want to work on your temper now, you want to work on your depression now, you want to work on your victimization now. And if we keep saying no, 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 then the lesson is simply more cleverly delivered to us. But each and every one of you, I know, although we're not perfect, is working on the things that we need to. We're doing what we can so we can get a larger skill set. And this means great changes are coming for each and every one of us. We're all lined up. The universe needs each and every one of us to fill very important roles moving forward in a world that is really turbulent and is really going through great changes. And every soldier of light and love and tolerance and truth, you will be thrust into positions, perhaps from the outer reaches of the kingdom into the center of it, where your particular skill set will unfold in the most remarkable way. So don't forget that that's in your destiny, and congratulations on doing what you can, and never letting what we can't do get in the way of what we can. God, please bless my ability to speak and my voice. Anyway, much love, and we'll continue on this theme all week long. Bye.